Okay, so let's keep backtesting. Let's just see what we can do. So Monday's gonna be a bank holiday, so I'm not gonna look at indices personally. You can definitely trade some certain bank holidays. I think especially like there's a time where 2025 there's tariffs and there was a bank holiday. You can definitely trade that because like there's added volatility because of news, like prior to market open and whatnot. Okay. Usually you want to avoid this, yeah. And I think ideally you trade like you can definitely trade in London, but there's a bank holiday, but we're not gonna do that. So we're just gonna look at gold and silver here. Okay, so let's go to New York session. So this is the expanse, right? Now this is the swing point, and we're trading candle 4 here. So I'm still bullish until this gets hit, or there's SMT with it. Now, actually, here I think the better drawn liquidity is on silver. Now, it depends. There's also this. We could actually probably reach, yeah, for sure, for sure. Oh, that's what I'm looking at. So let's go drop it to 4 hour. Is this SMT? I think it is probably. Yeah. Again, equal lows in this time period, and we prices these lows are probably a sweep. So there's SMT here and PSP. So this is being the strongest currently. Now the low today is okay. It did kind of open side first, but we put in a low inside of this 4 hour gap, and then we displace away from it. We get a little bit too deep of a retracement, but again we displace away from it. So as long as like there's gaps in opposing candles here, I can trust this low to remain intact. Here though, we have these opposing candles, but I think silver might want to retake these lows. So gold, as you can see, is just like expanding, right? Respecting gaps, respecting opposing candle. That doesn't even retrace inside this opposing candle. It's a very good sign. And so we confirm continuation here this flower. Yeah, actually it does support expansion. It's pretty good. So the problem is there's no gap here. Something I don't like as much. I like trading opposing candles. We have a C2 here. Um, let's just see where gold is. I mean, what silver does here though. So this is an 8 a.m. open right here. So I think silver might, yeah, so pretty sure silver wants to go for these lows. It's actually, it is CSDing higher. See the 15 minute. So this is a 15 minute C2 here. This house is kind of consolidating, so I kind of want to see this low being taken. Or do we don't get SMT with it? Oh no, we do have SMT. Oh, that's my bad. Well, I would definitely wanted to wait this for this 5 minute. Okay, now that we have SMT here. First of all, let's see how this candle closes, but we can definitely trade this. Okay, we're not gonna get filled. That's very unlucky. You perhaps can trade this gap. I don't know what's above this high though. I don't think we can reach this daily gap. To be honest, or perhaps this is a 4 hour swing. Okay, the wicked does support expansion. We can try this. And we just hold past it. We go break even at this high, of course. So here, I'm longing at the highest point of the day, and for me, that's fine because there's an open drop, right? I mean, did it hit the highest point of the day? It did, okay. So let's just hope this doesn't really cause too deep of a retracement on silver. Oh, well, the 4 hour chart doesn't work, apparently. So we're gonna try and log from this gap. Okay, hold on. Let me fix this real quick. Okay, there it is. So yeah, we're gonna try and take this limit order here. Again, ideally this doesn't reverse. I think we should be fine here. I don't want to see. Yeah, me see. Oh, so that was the 3 minute close. My bad. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, this is failing to interpolate. We can actually pretty much go break in here because we took out this side. We have these opposing candles exactly between my entry and where price is. And unless we get a 15 minute gap, which we might get here, At that point, I would rather trade the continuation. Yeah. Silver's actually being way stronger. Yeah, we're inside this 50-minute gap. That's fine. I have to go break even there because there's these opposing candles. Or if we trade below this, we could just break, because now we're going to bear CSD. I'm not saying this is a reversal, but I have to go break even. I personally have to go break even there. There is. And this is also the last one of the day. What is this? This is 9:30. Okay, we don't care about the indices again because it's, yeah, it's T18. So yeah, I don't like this close. So we do get a gap here. Even here, we close below it. That's not looking good. I think silver probably wants to go for these. Like the 4 hour doesn't support expansion. It has to close the C2. I'm gonna go for those. So let's see what happens here. Okay. All of these opposing can. I mean, the way they're formed, I don't like. Okay. This I can probably trust. So here we've equal those though. So as long as we didn't inverse this gap, I can probably trust this. Now let me see. Look at the hourly real quick. Okay, we just rebalanced. 30-minute. Yes, this is C2. This is just like SMT here. I guess you could call it. I mean, these are equal lows, but again, definitely need to add the forex pair or gold and silver, because yeah, this is, to me, it's definitely not SMT very likely. So we can try this actually here, and it does actually give us to work with that. Now these opposing candles are not extremely nice, I'll say. So this could not work, but that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm fine taking the. Oh, wait, this was the 10 a.m. open, actually. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I just got unfortunate. That's unfortunate, right? I don't know what this house is doing again, but yeah. Okay, not the cleanest CSD. Let's see if we get this 5-minute. If we get this 5-minute, I'll take it. Okay. I'm assuming these are not equal lows because, again, I mean, this PA is not great, I'll be honest, though. So this is a retracement. We're still leaving equal highs here. But yeah, we're kind of consolidating though between this high and this high and this low. I don't know what this also wants to do. Well, if we look at the previous trade, I have to try this as well. And yeah, I'm just getting chopped up on this range. Okay, so the first trade is fine, but this one is. We're just not really doing much. Yeah, so that trade is valid for me. Well, the break even and then also this one. But yeah, that ends up not working out. And this is just consolidating here. So yeah, I mean, okay, we just ended up consolidating there. Not a whole lot of volume overall in these markets, but that's fine. So yeah, I'm not looking at these. You can see that just this is very small, but very small movements, small volume. Okay, so that was Monday. Starting with another red day. That's fine. Let's go on Tuesday. So as per usual, we probably hit that now. Yeah, that's very unlucky. It does a bank holiday usually. Yeah, we did expand, but we left equal highs. Yeah. So we have a C2 here. That's actually very good. So there's SMT at the lowest point of the day. We can add this as my drawn liquidity. We actually left liquidity. No, we actually took it off. Okay, so Can't really trade gold here. We can trade silver. That's pretty much it. Let's see. It's not looking good though. So we have SMT fill, right? Which is like the daily gap as well. Now we displace away. That's where we get the CSD. Problem is gold keeps being the stronger asset. Yeah, silver has still pure stays high, and this. Alright. Let's see. I want to see like if this gap even gets filled. Let's see. I don't even know if that is a fill or not. Because if it is, I would trade this, even though that's the highest point of the day, because we should just rip through this. I don't know. I don't even know how you interpret it. I guess you do interpret it like a CSD, like here, where we close above it. Only the 5 minute. All right, yeah, that's definitely CSD. Again, I definitely gotta add those fucking carbo cooked. Tuesday side. Do we go break even there? Probably not. If I'm trying to trade this higher. Okay. Yeah, we end up just trading lower here. Man, gold and silver, I really cannot trade these pairs. They're fairly hard to trade. Especially during this time. Right, look at this. Oh, that's why we're reversing. Again, there's like no reason to reverse here. Unless we hit the final draw liquidity, but yeah, we just get these deeper retracements anyways. Like hindsight, I should probably go and break even. Because this also is shitty. That's all it is, pretty much. Like, okay, so you go breaking at the external high right there. Yeah, silver is not gonna deliver that. What a fucking... I just skipped the line. So I can trade the indices. Oh shoot, yeah, let me go back. Alright, so... Yeah, I'm not touching silver, bro. These ranges are so small. Okay. I mean, just focus on the indices. Alright, so what does bank holiday do? Not really. It's the weekly profile as well. I mean, what we're doing currently, if we take up previous day's high, previous week's high, which we did on YMRTY. What about ES? Also on ES. So this is the only asset that didn't take it up. So we have a C2 here in the forming with here. So wait, this is actually two-stage. Oh, with ES. The problem is that I'm not super bearish here. I'm bearish till like the next bullish PD array or swing low, but we have a PD array, whichever comes first. So we have this daily gap. So even though this day is likely to expand lower, I don't think we can reach this low. So where am I trading? You know? So yeah, we have two stage, like that's actually extremely good. Even with my hand. We can trade probably this 4 hour gap. Okay, we can do that actually. Because inside that daily gap, that's probably the best point to reverse, right? Well, here this asset doesn't even have a gap, so okay. What about RTY? Okay, it's currently kind of respecting this. See, oh, mark that. So this 4 hour can probably just like re-expand like right away. So we take at this, right? So that's the two stage. I start expanding. I would definitely want to see a retracement here. Is there S&T fill here? There is on YM. We can definitely trade towards the lowest point of the day and that gap here. I'll check this, and then this is the 4 hour. Alright, so this actually is a C2 as well. I don't know about this PA. And ideally, you trade this CSD. But actually, we might just take out these highs. Now we're consolidating between this and this. See what happens tonight. We just expand. But there's no way I can take this, right? Let's see the 1 minute, yeah. I can take the continuation here, but I'm assuming I'm not gonna get the chance to. We could trade RTY as well. Problem is this is kind of the stronger asset. I mean, it's very likely to hit this low, but just like this very small retracement higher. Also, I think I'm not gonna even look at gold and silver today because server is bullshitting. Just gonna have a very large wick, and I mean, you have to wait for 10 for this, perhaps, but like it's just gold hit the objectives, right? So just gonna look at these for now. So we expand right away. Kind of sucks. Yeah, and ideally, if you're not sure, you get in on side with the CSD here on the reversal, but this continuation here. And I mean, can we even get trade perhaps continuation here? I mean, I'll take this probably. All right, that's a very deep retracement, but we're leaving equal lows. So we hit the lowest point of the day though. So there is SMT here. Okay. Right, well, we don't hit this. So is there a gap here we can trade? Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, then we're probably gonna go and retrace, and we can only trade 10 a.m. here. Again, I'm not trading this as a reversal day. Look at the opening price. There's like no way. It's definitely no, it's not possible. Like we could retrace 50% of this range, but I'm not willing to trade that at all. So yeah. Do we have gaps here though? No, there's no 15 minute. There's no nothing. I think we also want to go for this high then, or SMT with it. Yeah, especially the card. Why? Alright, so let's see. Or I guess we just no, we just wanted to get a very deep retracement here. So this is before the driver as well. I don't like these highs being left here though. Yeah, what I mean, this is pretty much fair to manipulate this low, but you can't really take this here, in my opinion. There's too many fair swings, right? We left this. No, there is SMT here. We could probably take this. And this is also pretty close to this high. So this could be oppositional. Let's see this 5 minute. Okay. But it's a very deep retracement. I like this 15 minute. Yeah, like this is the stronger asset overall. So we're also be shorting towards the lowest point of that as opposed to like a 4 hour gap like this or an hourly low. So you could take this in my opinion. It probably could deliver. But I don't like the framework for the fair swings here. Like if I want to take this position, it would be on RTY, obviously. We could actually try this, but I think RTY probably wants to re-hit this high. Especially as yeah, I'm not gonna take this because I think what is likely, that's not have to be the case, but it's likely is that YM is going to hit these equal highs, and then RT will probably do the same. So, I mean, let's see 1 minute. What happens here? Yeah, there is. But now we can frame, see, so that's why I didn't want to take it, right? Because, like, it's likely YM hits these highs, and then where is going to RTY do the same thing, right? Yeah, we just expand higher. What a crazy. Yeah, because I guess there is SMT. Well, I'm not checking away from these fair swings. Holy, what a reverse. Actually, holy shit. Actually, we're reversing. So this has the smallest range, but yeah. Especially on QES. Like, no way I'm trading this as a reversal day. All the way up here. Oh, what an expansion there. Could I have traded this as a C2? Daily C2? No. No, no, the range is too much. We've probably done that on our RTY at the smallest range. I'm so sorry if it can we see it? I mean, not really necessarily. What an expansion. What a one-sided expansion here. So we get this CSD as well. But it's not like a weaker asset. Like YM is doing this. Yeah, this is getting a very deep retracement here. So this is technically fair Tony Blade, but this is I mean it's tradable. It is the second CSD away from an SMT of gap. What could we trade here? Because the highest point of the day, it's very far. So yeah, I don't like this CSD, but this is we could probably trust. The problem is I see there's a 1 minute here. This is struggling. It probably looks like once it re-hit these lows. I don't like these wicks here. So mechanically, you can definitely take this, but it looks like this asset wants to go for these fairs. So we're just gonna wait for 10 here because I want to trade like a 50-minute gap. Okay, now this is starting to reverse. Let me see the 1 minute. We get another V-shape 1 minute. We can actually take this here, or we get a better fill. So the reason is I wanted to wait for R2Y. Is this before 10? It is. Okay, so this is not very bulky. I'll be completely honest, we haven't gonna go. I'm gonna close above it yet. Alright, so we're gonna close like if you're gonna close like this, like unless next candle expands, we're very likely to hit this gap on one of these hot sets, right? Oh, we can already trade this. Okay, so there's not this 10. We have this gap. You're definitely gonna get some fill here. This is what's so great about JXT logic. You see how it was bearish overall there? And then we get fear to manipulate. No, this is an hourly swing. No, it isn't. It's like 30-minute, but so fairly clean. So I can change my bias, right? Because like this 4 hour, well, it depends what this next 4 hour does, but like next candle, I'm expecting higher prices. What a wick, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna trade like RTY, YM. I mean, not even YM actually. Probably just RTY. I mean, I don't know if you can hit this though. Just towards that high. Also, get SMT first try and switch, right? Okay, let's see what, and we have gold and silver, so let's go ahead and see gold, silver. Silver did expand here, looked like. It didn't even hit this low. We have SMT with it. Nope. So I'm not really interested in this price action. I don't think I can trade 10 here, so we're just literally not gonna look at that. Let's see what happens here. Okay, we start expanding right away. Get this very bulky CSD. Okay, so like this is a continuation signature here. But again, we're trending away from face swings at this point. We don't have SMT fill. I cannot trade this on this. So I could do this. Let's not off of like like a 15-minute gap. Like you see this gap is like very far away. But the problem is getting too hard with that high though. Yeah, I'm looking at the highest point of the day here as well. I don't necessarily want this to hit my 2R. Yeah, just laying no way. That's a very deep retracement. So we're gonna probably gonna have to pass on this. Unless like we get another gap, I don't even know. Alright, if we get SMT fill now, it would be great. Now we have a 30-minute gap. It's PSP on RTY with YM as well as ES and Q still. Now that's the 30-minute gap. Let's see. Okay, so we have SMT for here. But that's a very bearish close. Let's see. Alright, this is just reversing here at this point. All the cleans reverse, I'll be honest. Yeah, I mean it's not on the key level either. You have SMT with this high. I don't know, just kind of seek and destroy here. I'm not willing to short this. Especially looking at every other asset, right? This is just the weakest here. But yeah. Okay, so this does CSD here. Let me see the 5-minute. Okay, we get this 5-minute. On like this is a very small OB, to be completely honest. Yeah, I'm not willing to trust that. Those are pretty late. Guys, we get this. We could trade this, definitely. This CSD here. This actually looks like, yeah, that looks pretty good. That's 30-minute C2 as well. There's no SMT here. There's PSP here, where technically this is the strongest. Now the thing is, this hourly candle is opening up with no bottom wick. Oof. I think if we, unless we hit the highest point of the day, this should not expand lower. Yeah, let's try this. Okay, so this hit that. Yeah, we could even trail or stop there. Okay, probably gonna do that. Yeah, half our loss there. I want to see this hold. So now we get SMT with this low. But these are switching strengths. Let's see if we can get this Ruby. Okay, we do get it here. How late is this? This is fairly late. This is as late as I'll go, actually. I don't know if we can reach this, I'll be honest. Okay, so that would be my break even because that's the highest point of the day. No, it's not. Wait, it's not. Never mind. Let's see what these odds are doing though. Okay. Ideally, this gap does hold, so I'm gonna skip 1 minute at a time here. Alright, there is. Alright, we just wanted to put in SMT. That's fine. Fair enough. So yeah, I mean that was fairly clean. And yeah, I mean I was not expecting this type of V shape, but once you get it, right, you can't leave like just ignore this. Be like, oh yeah, we're gonna be bearish. I'm gonna show who I am. No, every asset is V shaping, right? Yeah, I guess if I looked at the lower time frame, this would not have been as good. Yeah, we have no gaps away from this. We have OBs, but yeah. So we had gaps here, but yeah, once we inversed all these gaps, it's like really nothing that can hold us from going from this side or that high. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's not really PSP as well. No, there's no SMT field there. I mean, or SMT in general. Oh, that's fine. So yeah, I did not trade gold and silver. It's expanding, but again, I don't know what this BA is doing here. So yeah, we try lowering this. But yeah. Oh, that's the hourly. Never mind. I look at 15-minute. Yeah, like just I don't know. Alright, so this Tuesday we have 170 minutes. We don't really care about that. Let's go look at daily close. So here, guys, we could trade something back into the range. Zero is also inside of this daily gap. But this will be a little bit mechanical, so we can trade, in my opinion, towards the lowest point of the day if, why is it not loading? It's just a 4 hour. That sometimes gets bugged. Okay, I gotta hit the refresh real quick. Oh, there it is. We're just kind of consolidating here. I don't like the high or the low today. So we are between that consolidation. And here, I'm not gonna engage with any of these unless we hit one side of the range. We'll probably even skip like 15 minutes at a time, but wherever. And yeah, once it's 9, I'm gonna start looking at the indices. Alright, so we're not really doing anything. I'm skipping 1 minute at a time. Okay, that's what took so long. Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna literally have to wait there. So let's go look at daily close for yesterday. Those bears would leave equal highs. Okay. We're respecting the bottom wick. Now on daily there's a key level there, but so we took up previous day's high, rejected it. This is like what a candle close here. So this is the only asset that didn't also inverse this gap. It did. This is the only asset close bullish. I mean not close bullish, that failed to manipulate this. Right, every asset started rejecting the previous candle's high. So yeah, this is pretty scuffed, I'll be honest. Oh, we'll leave this PA. We can trade this. We start trading away here. Higher. I can trade this towards previous day's high. This is actually a clean framework, but this is pretty much the only asset, man. Like this is yeah, again, we're stuck between consolidation low and high, so pretty big range here. I know it's so rangy. Price is like it's kind of expanding some days and then ranging, right? We haven't expanded a whole lot. Like on just looking at NQ, right? We haven't expanded a whole lot, so I don't know why it's ranging this much. Even here, you can see this play is not clean. It's a retracement, but what do we not feel to manipulate this? I don't know. Anyways, so let's go to the hourly. See this. Ideally, we get cracking correlation and like an SMT this low, which we don't get. Actually, NQ is splitting away from that, but oh, we have this SMT. What? So this could be a strength switch. But again, I don't want to trade this. Now this is not a spring low here or whatever. It's like this. Let's see the over time procedure. I mean, I'm only wanting to trade RTY here. Okay, that's a pretty good V shape. This is a 50-minute CSD. Not really. You get this 5-minute for sure. Let's see what happens here. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of this. Alright. We know it's there. Yeah, see if we get the 5-minute first here. Oh, yeah. I don't like this. We're just consolidating here. We do finally get it. Is it V shape? Is it fast? Not really. Not even off of a gap here. I don't really like this, I'll be honest. If we get a gap here, I can definitely trust the gap though. Okay, so I would trust this gap. Right, this CSD is a little bit iffy. I'll see if we can get 2R though with the highest point of the day. Yeah, we definitely can. And again, like, I'm gonna trade high. Now, ideally, we don't hit this prior to the driver or prior to filling my order here. Alright, so we do hit it. So we just trade higher first. I mean, like straight away. Yeah, I don't like this signature here. Let's see the 5, even the 5 minute. So I'm not gonna keep my limit order there. Because now this could actually, so this is the driver here, actually. Yeah, it's gonna fail to manipulate. Okay, we could probably take this. Oh, this definitely looks a little better on the 1 minute. Get this, actually. I almost never trade the 1 minute. So you see these also are just like, where and you hit this low. At least this plays away, so that's fine. Well, let's see if it is engage with the high or low. No. Okay. So very unlucky. I mean, I could have capped my order. I usually don't do this. Well, actually, I did this like pretty much yesterday. What am I saying? I actually did this yesterday. Because we should not reverse from this high, right? So get that. But here I would go break even. I mean, yeah. So I should probably kept it. I don't know. Oh, wait, this is 2.3. Oh, ooh. Wait, I may should take it to R. But I did not mean to do that. Okay, there is. And there I was break even. Or expense. So yeah, I mean, most of the time I would keep this limit order because for me to trust this gap, even though we might retrace off of this high, we should not reverse here, right? If we're truly bullish, this is just cost of retracement, and we should not hit this low even. Like look how deep it is. If we hit this low, we probably ran all of these, and then I was running my bias, right? That's how I like to frame continuation. I mean, not continue, like driver plays. Is that this is a true validation. If you go below this low, we're probably gonna hit these. So then my bias is wrong, right? And then it doesn't really matter which trade I take, like here, here, because I get stopped out either way. So you can definitely keep it. I think the 5 minutes way better. It's a little bit higher as well. Yeah, you should probably take that. Just it's way like it's like a little bit likely, like more likely to be filled. Or the trade idea is the same. Now every asset starts to expand. It's a little bit small here, so we don't hit that. Uh, Now we retrace inside this gap. Bro, I mean, let's see if we get it. No, kind of consolidating. Oh, this does reshape, actually. We get this. Oh, this is like here. Okay, so we don't get a new fractal. From here is RR. There's like no way you get to R here. Yeah. Okay, so like these in the consolidation range, we're pretty likely to hit this high. I kind of don't want to engage in these though. Yeah. Ideally, you still trade this, even though it's being weaker. We're gonna try this. Is this even alpha 2R? Can we get that? You try this. You remove your limit order if we hit this high, right? Because that's the highest point of the day. You can definitely try it. Why not? Like I'll just see. So we do get filled. And we go break even there actually. Because I'm assuming that's a sweep. Yeah. I'm assuming that is. I actually like, yeah, like based on the reaction here, it definitely is. Or we also have some tier. So I mean, we can try that, right? We can try this. And yeah, these odds are not really expanding quite a quite a lot. You see what I'm talking about? See how we respect this gap, right? We trade away from this low. That's like sleep. There's okay. Before my 15 minute at the time I didn't know, but this 5 minutes is enough for me. So we hit this, and I mean, I don't know. Yeah, there's like no way you trade these assets. Like that's all I'm saying. What a V shape here. What a fucking V shape. Do we hit this? I guess we didn't. It's a new 15-minute fractal. It is. But technically it's like it's just two stage here. Strand switch so YM can catch up, but like how do you trade YM there? Oh wait, again, you can trade it and you go break even at this high though. You have to go break even there. Question is, can you even get to R with this? No, you can't. Well, actually, yeah, we just use this auto break even feature. Why not? Yeah, that's so we're break even there. Are we gonna get cooked? Probably. Yeah, okay. We can try again. We can try that. I wouldn't long this because, yeah. So there's a two-stage here. Yeah, look at this. That's pretty good. Other thing is we have to go breaking against the highest point of the day. Yeah, and it's like it's pretty overextended. Like this 50 B should hold, but you never know. Um, you know for sure. Like this 1 minute so V shape, you could probably even take that. But yeah, I'll see if this 1 minute does deliver. Take this gap or this market. I guess top dollar break even there as well. And you were just bullshitting here. Yeah, that's just gonna be it for me that day. Yeah, this is where what I should have been doing on like gold and silver. We're ranging. Sorry, we engaged with the range high, but it's very late into the day. I don't care about that anymore. We're just ranging. I don't trade it. Like yeah, it's just that simple. Even on these other assets, we're ranging. I don't trade those. Or unless we get a shrine switch and there's significant displacement away from the low of the day, which or the this or there's SMT, but in this case, yeah, I mean, it's only because we just got some sort of stern switch. Okay, so that's Wednesday, and let's go over to Thursday. So we start rejecting that high, something we would expected, but left equal highs here. So I don't want to trade again. You could trade this as a reversal day, possibly to the opening price. But it's not looking too bad, actually. Oh, let's go and see the lower time from here. Might as well. Okay, we're trading inside of this gap. I don't think I would disrespected that 15 minute. So, okay, we get the CSD. Can I trust that though? Would I trust it? No, not really. There's no way I can trade this, bro. Unless we get a gap. Don't get it. Okay, so this is 9. Okay, so again, I'm already interested in trading these. They're like, that's a decent clean expansion lower, but yeah, at some point we're gonna cap range. So this 4 hour does actually support expansion lower, but yeah, I mean you can see it's not V-shaped, right? It's just not really doing anything. So let's go over the indices with the day before how it closed. So again, we left equal highs here. Crazy. Well, yeah, we're rejecting previous day's high, so 2 days of expansions. Do we hit this high? We do. So I cannot trade this asset anymore. And these did engage with the range high and possibly forming a C2 off of that. Yeah, I think we are likely to go for these phase swings here. Now, how like this SMT, this is very close. There is cycling SMT with that high and whatnot. That's fairly close. I like this a lot, right? This is way closer to this low than this high. Even here, yeah, it's like ES and NQ pretty much. Oh, the problem here, we did manipulate the low there. Ended up doing the NPM session. So this should be kind of high resistance. I don't like this. This is a pretty seek and destroy on NQ. Like, but here we left these trades. And same thing on ES. So here, pretty much just yes, wham. Yeah, some sort of trade. I'm not even gonna look at this. No, this is the current 4 hour support expansion. It's already kind of like an expansion candle. It expand quite a bit. So I need like a 30 minutes win point here, which we have here. And then we get this, so it makes me want to think we're probably gonna hit this high or S&P with it. And there's PSP here, why not? I see this 15 minute. There's no gap, so yeah, I'm just waiting for. And so gold and silver. Don't even look at these. To be honest. I see if we hit the high right there. Unless it does hit it, or I don't know, might as well check it here as well. Is it this? It's this high. I think we probably hit it. And we are displacing away. But again, so we could probably only trade by M here. This is the year because there's S&T. I don't know if I like this as much, I'll be honest. My bad, so I have to go here. Unless, yeah, this also CSDs. I don't know if I like this as much. So technically there is some fill there. Oh, we can try this, I guess. Okay, we'll go auto break even at lowest point of the day. Let's see what these R assets are doing. Also, I wanna also like breaking on YM if RTY hits the. Okay, so we do actually hit it, and we get a CSD here. I don't want to see this high being manipulated, so you could technically trail about this high. What you usually do is just, yeah, use the bodies of this. Yeah, so that's the driver right there. Alright, because now we have SMT at the lowest point of the day. Ideally, this still holds, but you don't know for sure. I usually just go break even, so that's unlucky, right? Yeah. So we could trade this CSD now, though, because like now we actually manipulate this. Okay. And now this is a 50-minute C2 as well. Okay. We are very close to range low. Like I mean to yeah, these lows overall. So I don't know if you can get to R. So these are very close proximity to each other, so we can get like this. I'm pretty much asking for a retest. I don't even know if I want the retest there. And what did this also hit? Did it hit? Yeah, it's about to hit these lows. So we can try this to retest here. Let's get 1 minute at a time because I want to see what happens on this. So this, we get a deeper retrace on these assets. Again, there's like no gap. I'd rather not trade. I mean, we did retrace inside of this. Okay, that's fairly V-shape. Okay, we do actually get filled on this order. I'm just giving 1 minute of time. Oh, we get this CSD as well. I mean, I want to see a little bit more display. Oh, wait. See, oh, that's the lowest point of this. So if we hit this, I'll have to break even. Okay. I'm break even there. And yeah, if you get just expansion lower, we should not reach, again, we should not retrace higher. So here, oh, what a candle there. All right, there's the R. So again, you could probably hold this for CSD. But I like to go break even. I'll play a little bit safer. Because like R2I hit that. We don't know since R2I is a stronger asset here, or on the daily again. We could actually just reverse off of this low. So you don't know if R2I is gonna hit these, it's gonna expand. What's what I'm gonna do? It's probably gonna stop you out, right? That's why I go break even and just re-enter afterwards. Right, so look at the 5 minute. Oh, I entered off of this. It's right here. Yeah, okay. This on the retest here. Well, that says to R. I don't know if it's gonna hit this. I don't really care, right? Because like these are fairly close to each other. These are a little bit spaced out, so this is where you can definitely get a new phase of price. So what this asset doing? It's not really expanding. You don't get a contagion, which is CSD. So I'll probably call it a day there. I'll be honest. Unless we get a 50-minute gap, it's like no way. What's below this low even? So yeah, pretty much we hit everything that we could hit on NQ. So I'm not interested in that anymore. Yes, we have pretty spaced out SMT. RTY is probably gonna hit these lows. So I'm not trading this low into the range. Oh yeah, so yeah, we RTY hitting those. It's actually expanding lower. Okay, that's fine. Again, I have no drawn liquidity to the left, right? So I'll trade these assets. And that's probably gonna be it for me, like for this day, because I'm not asking for the last drawn liquidity to be hit, like when we're this low into the range. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop there. I'm not even gonna look at PA after this. So not a whole lot of like silver and gold trades, but that's fine. Okay, so let's go over Friday, next session. And that's gonna be it for this. Alright, so let's go again over gold and silver. What expansion here? Let's do the weekly. Okay. The weekly does not support expansion on either side. And here we're probably gonna go for low hanging fruits. It's probably gonna close as a C2, but so we already hit this gap. I'm inclined to look for silver here. And what I can, so if you expand right away, we can definitely trade this 6 AM candle. See how small it is? You have a C2 there. And of course, the better asset to trade would be gold. So if we get the opportunity, I'll trade gold. See, there's definitely some gaps here. Yeah, look at this. So we had 30-minute C2 off of this gap. All right, that's I'm just looking at gold here. Now this is not good PA though. See the 5-minute. I'll be honest, I'm just looking at the 5-minute here. So there's like no wicks here. I don't even know how you trust this. Okay. So yeah, any use? No, there's no use here. I don't know. So what that well, that pretty much seals the deals for me today. I'm not trading these anymore. Like, how do we like now we're rejecting this. This candle does not support expansion. So yeah, I mean it's pretty much probably gonna leave those there. We're gonna wait for 9, but I'm not guessing. I'm guessing we don't get a reshape here to go lower. Yeah, we're just ripping. Okay, so in that case, we'll just not trade with these assets. it just sucks honestly because I wanted to practice trading gold and silver, but yeah, like those conditions are not it. So let's go look at the indices real quick. So look at the weekly as well. Pretty small range. We haven't really been doing anything. Yesterday closed bearish, but also closes a C2 on all of these assets. I'll be completely honest. If I was up for the week with live money or even profit money, I'll call it a day here because we're ranging again. This Friday is gonna bring us an inside day, most likely. I mean, well, not necessarily. You could definitely go for this low, but yeah, that's actually what I'm seeing here. But again, so this is now high resistance. This should be high resistance, right? Because we take out this. Now we don't get displacement like in the form of this CSD, in the form of taking this high. We get this. So we're trading between like highs and like consolidation highs and lows. We're literally in the middle of the range. I really think that's gonna be it for me today, man. I don't think there's gonna be a trade. Let's see, unless we get an insane Kraken correlation, which we haven't gotten actually. Uh, Alright, so we do get this. So this is us expanding these as well. So we do actually get Kraken correlation here. Where NQ is the strongest. I mean YM, my bad. There's also SMT with RTY. We are delivering from a hard time from gap. I believe like 4 hour. No. Never mind. Never mind. I thought there was gonna be a gap here. So there is SMT filled with this though. So how do you trade this though? Because this OB is not tradable for me. We just wait for the other asset press to give us an opportunity. Alright, there it is. Like that's what I was talking about. I mean, you could trade this. That is a strength switch actually. Wait, actually, it's like this. I believe this low. We guys should trade this, but wait, that's it at the last point of the day. It is. Okay, so this is the only asset that's not ranging though, so this wouldn't be too bad. Alright, so like this is the only trade that I'm going to take. Now let me see the 4 hour real quick. Okay, that doesn't really support all that much expansion. So I'll probably want to get the retest here, I'll be completely honest. Yeah, like try and get to R with this. I don't know if you're gonna reach this. I mean, ideally next candle does expand, but I think I do. Or I think I'd rather get the retest here. Or no, I don't know. Because ideally we do expand there. I see the daily range though. Let me see. Oh yeah, it's definitely possible. Yeah, okay, it definitely is possible. Yeah, we're gonna market order this then. Yeah, would have got the fill. Hindsight. So like that is the highest point of the day here. I don't know. We kind of don't want to see pretty first reaction. So we have 10 a.m. open here soon. We get 3 minutes CSD. No. Okay. Even though we're consolidating, okay, this asset is about to hit this high as well. So we have a CSD here. We do have a CSD here. I kind of want to see just one-sided expansion here. Okay, so we hit that high. And yeah, I'm not holding this. This is like, usually it's like, I mean, I don't know. Technically, these are equal highs. I don't even know. So this hit this. We're just consolidating here. All right. Wait, perhaps I guess I should have not gone break even there. Unless we hit that high. A little bit hindsight, but yeah, we're consolidating. So we leave equal highs. We take out the low. And then once we take out this, we can go break even. All right, so that's 2R. Just bad trade management by me. And if I actually got the retest, this would have not been a break-even trade. Okay, whatever. Same trade idea, but wrong executions there. Yeah. I'm gonna call it there. Call it there. Yeah, we'll see the results. Not the greatest week. Because like this starting. Yeah, Mondays are cooking me. There is, so whatever. Yeah, that's gonna be it.